Guys, if you cannot tell from the title, we are still in our makeup series, and today we will be talking about priming. And so there is a process that needs to happen before you prime for makeup, and that's just your original skincare routine. So I'll kind of breeze through those products really quickly, but other than that, if you want to hear me talk about priming your skin before applying makeup, then stay tuned. Alright guys, so if you can't tell from the title, today we're going to be talking about prepping and priming your skin before you apply your makeup. And so I am going to kind of go through the products that I'll apply to my face before I wear my makeup. So let's go ahead and get right into that. So after I've completed my skincare routine before applying makeup, I do like to go in with a moisturizer. And so if you all have seen my affordable skincare routine, for acne and hyperpigmentation, then you know that I talked about this in that video. And basically this is the Pond's Clarant B3 Dark Spot Correcting Cream. And what I really like about this formula is that it's not too heavy. And you know how some moisturizers are really oily? It's not too oily. It kind of has a nice matte finish. So after I apply that to my face, and let's not forget, we have to wear sunscreen, and you can find cheap sunscreens anywhere. And so I know a lot of times sunscreens kind of leave like a white or blue or like ghostly cast if you're not wearing makeup. But if you're wearing makeup, that doesn't really matter because you're going to be applying makeup over that. And so I do like to go in with an inexpensive oil-free moisturizer with sunscreen on top of that. And this is the broad spectrum SPF 35 Neutrogena. And so you could use this alone as well, but I like to mix this with the Pond primer. And then let's not forget, so if y'all have heard me before, maybe y'all have heard me talk about how I feel about powder under the eyes, and not to apply a lot and to apply a thin layer because I have dry eyes or dry under eyes. But essentially I have dry under eyes because I don't do a great job at moisturizing. And so the older I get, the more I realize that moisturizing is so crucial and so important for skin in general, for aging, and also just for my makeup application. And so what I like to use is this 24/7 retinol eye cream, and this is by Dr. Brandt. And so you can buy cheap eye creams, anywhere. You can find a nice cheap eye cream at Walmart, Ulta, TJ Maxx, Ross. Like, they literally have a whole bunch of those kind of products. And so just find something that works for you, or just something to keep that under eye smooth. So with that being said, that's everything that's already on my skin. So let's go ahead and transition to makeup primer. So one of the primers that I really like is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and I think I've used this multiple times in the video, and I think it's just popular in general. I really like this because it's kind of sticky, and it just or tacky, and it just allows the makeup to adhere to your skin. So this is great to wear by yourself, but if you're oily like I am, then make sure use a little powder to set that in before you apply your foundation, or just make sure you powder really well after you apply your foundation and concealer. And then an OG primer that I like to go in with is this Becca Evermatte Poreless primer. And so while I am talking about these products, you'll see me apply them as well. And then up close, this is what this looks like. I know, like I said, you don't have to wear these, but I'm oily, and so this really helps my makeup stay on for a really long time. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and apply. And so with this Milk primer, I just like to put a little bit here, there, and then on my nose. And then I just like to rub it in, and then I'll let it sit for a little bit. And this is also great to apply under your eyes as well. But the thing about your skincare products and priming is that you have to make sure that they layer well, so you don't so everything doesn't like ball up on you or leave any white residue behind. And so just keep that in mind. But I really like to let this sit, and of course if it turns a color, that's okay, as long as it doesn't change the texture of your skin and you're not having any lumps and bumps. So I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit. All right, and so once that's nice and tacky and not wet, and it's nice and dry, I do like to go in with this primer. So be careful, this primer does ball up in general, but I just like to put it here because that's where I get oily. And then I like to put on my forehead, a little bit on my nose, and just a little on my chin. And with this primer, just kind of pat and dab. And like, it will be white. You'll look a little ashy, but like I said, that's okay. But this primer, you're gonna look white and ashy no matter what's already on your face. That's just kind of how this primer acts. So as you can see, I'm already getting a little residue because it'll get, you know, sticky and it'll ball up on you. So just pat, but it's worth it. And I like to pat a little bit above my brows just so I don't get oily there. And literally, that's my prep and prime routine. So as you can see, there is, oops. So as you can see, there is some white residue. Looks a little ashy here and there. But that's okay. It's okay. But yeah, so that's how I prep and prime my skin. Alright guys, I told you it was going to be a quick one. So just like that, this video is over. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you know when I upload. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye guys.